Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 9 of season 2 of MsMuffinMan, playing MuffinCraft. I'm in here in our manor doing some more blood magic stuff. I got ourselves up to the tier 3 blood altar, and I went to the nether and got us a bunch of glowstone. This is not, I got more than this. But what I want to do right now is kind of keep going with blood magic. I'm super excited. I watched the spotlight on it. There's a ton of great stuff we can do with it. However, to do it, I need to do a lot of grinding. Like, so much grinding. Alright, so what I want to do is automate kind of the rune production here a bit more. Because it's just standing here and going like, oh, put a stone in there and wait. Is annoying. And you can't use just a hopper or something because they'll like, weirdly enough, put like the whole stack of stone in. And I know for a fact, like obviously within the mod, we can use these input routing nodes to only make sure it puts in one stone. Because if you put a stack of stone, it's not going to convert them, and it's really weird. So we need, first thing is a master routing node and a node router. However, this requires a minimum of 400 will, and it's going to actually drain 200 out of a stone. And that's the Hellfire Forge, by the way, over here. And see, like we have 0.45 will in here right now, so that's not good. I'm going to have to grind will, which basically means killing mobs with the Sentient Sword. Sentient Sword, super easy to make. Like it's just an iron sword in the Hellfire Forge with a minimum of 0 will. So it's just an iron sword basically. However, its damage is based upon how much will you have in your inventory, which is kind of neat, but not useful right now. So the first thing I got to do is make a petty Tartaric gem, which is just gold, lapis, blah blah blah. Takes 1 will, no big deal. And then my goal is basically to upgrade because this thing only holds I think 64 will. Then we need to get to a lesser one, and that's going to take 60. I think maybe 60 is the max that that one holds. And then that's going to drain 20, and that one I think holds 1024. So that's going to be good. If not, I might have to all the way go to this one. And yeah, I mean we can make all this. It's just the will, how you get will is by killing mobs essentially. And there's not really a way to boost how much you get per mob. It's just kind of random. So basically my job right now is stand probably in my spider spawner and just kill mobs with the sentient sword over and over again and slowly upgrade my petty Tartaric gem into a lesser and then into a common. And then eventually we'll make these routing nodes. And that's when I'll bring you guys back in. But it's probably going to take me like an hour. So yeah, let's get started on that. Alrighty guys, so quick update on the Tartaric gem generation and whatnot. That's what I was doing. They're called Tartaric gems. I don't know if I mentioned that. If you guys were able to read fast enough, whatever. So let's quickly turn off advanced tooltips. So I've made 2 common Tartaric gems. Basically every time you upgrade it, you have to basically have 2 to upgrade it to the next. Because you need to be able to contain the amount of will in it. But this was really grindy. I used a blaze spawner. I went to the nether, grabbed a blaze spawner, and just kind of dropped it around. I think it was down and somewhere down there. In the empower room, that's where I put it. And I just kept killing blazes over and over again for like half an hour to an hour. We finally got it. However, let's look at this real quick. Yes, okay, it shows up. The master one has 16,000, and I was struggling to get 240. You know, that took me 45 minutes. I don't want to spend 8 hours getting will. So we want to optimize that a bit. So as far as I know, the only way is still to kill mobs. There's these like crystal clusters and stuff that we can get to later, and we will. But basically, I want to build a mob farm for 2 reasons. One, XP. We have a spider farm, which is not, you know, optimal, and so we're going to do that today. In this chest, we have everything we need for the mob farm. Let's quickly put away all of our blood magic stuff, though. Okay, so now I should be able to grab everything in this chest, and we're going to go build ourselves a mob farm. I already have a space picked out, and you might notice we're not using the same pickaxe we used to. That's because even with haste 2 and the silk touch on it, it wasn't enough to insta-break blocks, and it's gotten really old, especially now that I had to hollow this out. Yeah, by the way, I've been hollowing. So I zoned out an area here so that we could get right into it. Didn't have to wait for me. No cuts here. So step 1, fill this in with dirt. The reason we're using dirt is because we're going to use this handy guy, the Drop of Evil. And that's going to turn this dirt into cursed earth, which will violently spawn mobs I think it says aggressively if you look at the tooltip for cursors. Let's quickly check. Cursed. Right here. Aggressively spawns mobs when in darkness. Only fire can stop its spread. Or just not having any other dirt nearby. So we have to make sure we don't use dirt as the floor in this alcove cave thing. And I've made sure that the center right here, if we look at the journey map, whoop, it's really zoomed in, but if we look, this is the block we're standing on. It lines up perfectly with the blood altar / with the manor, and that was important to me. So, because we're going to have a staircase over here later on. That'll lead to this, but for right now we're using the entrance here. It'll have 2 entrances. In case you're wondering what this is, Skystone chest is just all the stuff I got from digging this out. Anyway, let's keep moving. Oh, right. Let's move on to this real quick. I got one of these from the from loot bags. So what are we going to get? Oh, another one. They don't stack, do they? Like if I take this off, we're not like. Okay, no, they don't stack. Yeah, I was thinking, because it's not like it just says like added speed. It's just that's fine. Whatever. The one we want. Quick tangent at weapon case loot. The one we want is this one, the Jordan. We already have the Onyx. Now we want the Jordan. Because that'll basically replace the Onyx, and then we can keep speed 2. And this will give us strength 2 and resistance 2. So if we have that, we're like OP. Moving on. Okay, so we're gonna. I don't really have like a full design in mind, but we're definitely gonna use glass for the whole thing. And for that, I bought a bunch of thickened glass, and I'm noticing we're short a few. Oh no, they're down here. Okay, we're good. So we're going to turn this thickened glass into dark glass. And if you've played Modern Minecraft at all, you'd know that dark glass doesn't let light in. And so we can have torches and we can have full brightness on the outside of this chamber, and it'll be fine. It won't be a problem as long as the inside doesn't receive light. So real simple. We're just going to... I need to get rid of these offhand torches. It's going to get annoying real fast. So I'm just going to frame it out with stone bricks. Nothing too exciting here, but the entire cage I want to do basically out of the glass, and I think it's going to look really neat, because basically from wherever you're looking, you can see the mobs spawning, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. Let's grab that torch, and then I made a mob grinder, which we're going to use instead of spikes this time, from Draconic Evolution. It's a really useful one. Can I look it up? There, no, there we go. Recipe. Looks a little complicated. We need draconium, and we needed 4 more draconium. Luckily, I had 1 draconium ore, and I crushed it down, and I got 5 exactly. So, kind of like a dream come true there. And that guy's going to go right here, so we can drop him immediately. And you can see I think he's actually facing the wrong way. Not actually sure which way he has to look, but like the skull kind. No, actually, I think it's right the first time. I think the skull is just to indicate that it's a mob grinder. So that goes there. And now you'll notice the torch light from the outside will slowly be replaced by the only torch light, which is this light in here. And of course we're going to use the builder's wand once we have the first layer done here. But I spent a couple minutes planning this out, so we got everything we need. If you look at my inventory again, we got lights ready, we got a power cell ready, we got the drop of evil. I'm ready. So let's take this out. We're not using this to frame anything. We could. I considered it for sure, but I think in the end, what's going on? There we go. And I shouldn't have done that. Can I break this? Oh, okay. Good to know. We cannot. So let's grab our silk touch. So just after I just replaced it. Do I want to finish the glass? No. Let's go set up the lights real quick. Oh. It has a interface. I didn't know that. Okay, so this is the center. I marked it out again. And then this is an edge, and then these are all the edges. So I think we definitely want a light in the center. Pretty straightforward on that one. And then I think we want to go 1, 2, 3. light. 1, 2, 3, light. 1, 2, 3, light. 1, 2, 3, oh, light. I made 6 just in case, but I think 5 is all we're gonna need. Alrighty, next up is redstone. I'll just kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then I think something like this sounds good to me. We do want to drop some torches up here though, because otherwise this will get very dark and could spawn mobs up here, which we don't want. So back to the bottom. Basically the redstone wires are running on top of this, so we're essentially going to want to run redstone wire this way, coming down to over here. I'm going to put a light switch right over here. Oh, not the drawers. So let's mark all this out. What's the best way to do this? I'm struggling a bit here. I guess if I want the lever right there, already got the lever ready. We would want, oh look, we've hit the outside. That's not good. We would want this to be redstone. Let's put this away. Right, because that'll power it? No, it will not. Thought that would power it. Would it power it if it was here? Yes. Okay, so I was just off by 1. Oh, no, not this again. There we go. Nothing. So I guess we'll have to go down a layer before we can go up a layer. That is fine. So we're just going to kind of staircase this up. And put this in the offhand. Up that way. I guess theoretically, since we have to go this way, we could put the lever way further that way, but let's keep everything centered in the room. That should be nice. Alright, this should work out. I think we gotta go up 1 more. Yep, 1 more it was. So that's not even close to like how I imagined that going. Having exposed redstone is awful. This is so bad. I'm ashamed. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna need a repeater though somewhere around here, which I'm guessing is get at of course now I'm on fire. Good thing I have fire resistance on my armor. And that is what I made extra repeaters for. Just in case. So for right now, I'm just gonna use stone for the ceiling because I'm not too worried about what the ceiling looks like. But in the future we might switch that up. And by that I mean probably in the near future, or I might just do it off camera once we're done building this. I'm more worried about functionality right now. So if we do this, lights are on. Sweet. And this is 3 high, so Enderman will be part of the spawning process. Let's see. Let's craft more dark glass because we don't want to run out. And builders one time, I think. Builders one, builders one, builders one. Oh boy, inventory's filling up. Sweet. Like I said, this doesn't let light in, so anything we have on the outside is stuck on the outside in terms of light. Alright, so right there. And kind of do the same thing on this side. It's a little awkward. Oh, I guess we could just do this. Nice. And done. Alright, so that's a problem. And this is also a problem. Here we go. So now that is awesome because this is almost basically operational. We just got to do this and this. So this guy's gonna need power. I guess actually we'll put the power cell up here. Power cell. Set them all to out. No, that's not where you're supposed to go. Oh man. Alright, 1 sec. Okay, here we go. back on track. Got the card. Don't shift click it. Actually drop it in here. And look at that. That means it is killing, I guess. Um, for right now, I do have all these drawers. Um, so next up, let's insta break stuff, please. There we go. We're gonna run this right underneath this. So basically, because I want the drawers to be on the other end, drawers are gonna go all right here. But I don't know how many drawers we're gonna need, because I don't know how many mob drops in total we're gonna receive, but I made 18, and I think that's a decent start. So oh, not what I wanted to do. It's like a weird lag spike every time I drop one down. I guess make a nice little wall of them. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted. So game's awkwardly jittery when I put these down. I actually want to put anything down right now. It might be the grinder. That wouldn't be good. That's not a permanent problem. So I'm kind of experimenting here. I'm not entirely sure how I want this, but this seems pretty decent to me. We got 3. We need 1 extra to put on the side, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Let's grab this. Stick with the wall format that I had. You can always switch it up later. This is just to get everything up and running. So now we got 4 and 4. Something doesn't add up here. I guess this is what doesn't add up. Oh boy. Alright, insta breaking is something that's kind of a problem when you're not ready for it. But let's grab item conduits now. And these are all just kind of going to go just like that. And these are, I'm going to have to manually set these all to insert off-camera stuff. But alright, so plop these down. And we're going to run this all the way to the mob grinder. And I'm pretty sure the mob grinder does not extract, auto output. So that'll be real easy to deal with. And let's make these all go down 1. Right there, right there, right there. And down some more. And there we go. And basically we're just going to run this all the way. And then we're almost done setting up this farm. All we got to do is drop the drop of evil. And it should be contained at least to the point where nothing can harm us. So extract, always active. And we can cover that up with a conduit cover thingy. Yes, that was extremely elegantly put. But we can also just kind of make a walkway and it won't be a problem, excuse me. We gotta eat though. So, nope, can't eat that. Can we do, yes, we can use strawberry jelly sandwich. These are really good. There's so many different jellies you can make. It's actually kind of crazy. I could eat just sandwiches essentially and be fine, I think. There's 12 different sandwiches. But let's not use this one. Let's use this. Go in there, turn off the torch. Don't think the mob grinder hurts me. Yeah, it's exclusively a mob grinder. So now, if we do this, should be... Oh no, this gives off light, doesn't it? Alright, but it shouldn't be enough light. Let's find out. Let's go in there and check what the light level is. Or is it the... Is it the mob? Is this thing let through light? Is this transparent? Isn't there like a thing that says opaque true? Looking around. Active, facing west. No, doesn't say anything useful. But what's the light level? What are we looking at? Light 9, 10. Okay, so for the most part it'll spawn. But basically we want to reduce the light level in here a bit. And I think it's because of this torch. Yes, nothing here's giving off light. Okay, so that's fine. We can just have a torch further away. And let's see. Right there. That's still probably too close, honestly. What's the light level right here? 5? Alright, we're fine. I forgot the drop of evil, didn't I? Okay, this is gonna be exciting because it's gonna spread, and I'm pretty sure it spreads really fast. I'm not worried about that one in the middle. Yeah, do you see that? That was crazy. That was actually crazy. I knew it spread quickly. I did not know it spread that quickly. Okay, now is it gonna kill them? Okay, wait, it said it was facing west, right? We're facing east. Okay, so this thing is actually the wrong way. I think you can turn it with a wrench. Yeah, okay, so the fan is on the other side. Now see how the mobs are getting stuck in the back? We do have a solution for that already, too. Oh, does it not pick up items? Oh no. I thought it picked up items. Okay. Awkward. So now if we turn this on, that should stop most of the spawning, if not all the spawning. But yeah, these are special mobs, so they're not regular mobs. They are, in fact, like corrupted mobs. Oh, I should turn F3 off. But we got fans, so I don't know if these work through blocks. I did a couple tests with them and realized they're not like any old fans that we might have played with. They only work one way, so like this, and then we'll have to use a lever. It said it works on items too, and since these items aren't being pushed, I'm gonna say it doesn't work through blocks. Which means I have some figuring out to do. So I will catch you guys in a minute when I have this sorted out. Alrighty, here we go. I think it's all set up and ready to go. So the fans luckily count as a full block and don't let light through. So that's kind of neat. And these are a little bit different than the other fans. They can be always on. We don't have to put a redstone signal on it. We could. We could set it require redstone, but we can also just say it's always on. So that's kind of awesome. It worked out really well. So I'm going to turn this off. That lights it up. Mobs are going to spawn like crazy. We can already see. And now I have a vacuum chest, and I grabbed our experience solidifier from the spider farm. And this is not all from now, but this is what we had in there for now. And it's just gonna keep grinding away as long as we have power, which we're gaining. Yeah, we're gaining power right now. Sweet. And now all we have to do basically is sort out all the different drops. That's not a drop. That's not a drop. That's not a drop. Cool. And I'm gonna sort of try to organize this to some degree. Oh god, I forgot witches are gonna spawn. Hey, we got a witch's hat though. Can we do this? This? No, we can't put the witch's hat in the cosmetics slot. Damn. That kind of sucks. Okay, so there's all these reliquary drops, which we're not gonna get a ton of, but we will get some of. Like, oh, even redstone. What is this? How many witches are spawning in there? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. We're good. But let's lock the ones that we know we want to keep. So like that's. Oh, no, I didn't mean to take that out. Oh boy. By the way, it's all hooked up. See, no cables? It's all hooked up to this one drawer controller. And then we still have the cable, you know, obviously running underneath it. We don't have enough. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I like how I had the wiring there. But anyway, let's drop that in there. And if I can get to it, insert with a priority of -1. So it'll check their last for items. Yeah. So anything that doesn't go in here is going to go in here, and basically that's how we can figure out what we need to do here. So like chest plates and stuff like that, we're probably going to trash. I don't need a collection of these. Loot bags, I'm going to kind of set what I had before. I think we're going to do like the top 4 maybe. Shouldn't have solidified experience here at all. Oh, that's a problem actually. We should, because mobs are going to drop solidified XP as a drop, as well as the XP from being killed. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So we got rare, epic, common. Okay. So this should, yeah, so basically I'm just going to organize this, but that's not a big deal. I think that wraps up our mob farm, guys. Like, I have to decorate this room and stuff, but I'll show you guys. I don't have a plan for that yet. So basically, as long as we have power, And we're losing power. No, we're gaining. Power went down by 1,000,000. So we're gaining and losing it at the same time. I think this thing drains quite a bit. But I guess it means we'll have to upgrade our power gen next episode. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching episode 9. It's been a little bit all over the place, and I'm trying to keep these episodes shorter. I know we're going really long, so I don't want to spend too much time talking at the end of this one. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Mrs. MuffinMan playing MuffinCraft. I'm out.